Good morning, everybody. Good morning, grand rising to you. Good morning to you. How is everybody this Tuesday morning? It is Tuesday, August 10th. We are 2 days into our full work week. I hope everyone had a good night last night. I know it stormed here last night, and there was some tornadoes that touched down in various places last night. But today here it is going to be a super hot day. So if you're in Illinois, if you're in Chicago, make sure you have your sunscreen. If you're gonna be out, grab your umbrella to protect yourself from the sun. But other than that, it's going to be a good day today, y'all. It is going to be a good day today. So, as always, I start shaking off that stress shell because, we go through so much and sometimes we go to sleep and we still have all of that on us. So, shake it off. Just shake off some of that stress. Just shake a little bit of it loose on you this morning. Just shake a little bit of it loose. Get yourself a little loose. Hey, Donetta, good morning, boo. Good morning. Shake off some of that stress. Ooh, child. We lay down with so much heaviness sometimes. So just shake it off and get it loose. Yes. Now that we done shook off some of that stress and we done shook it a little loose and a little bit looser this morning, maybe we have a little more room to take that deep breath. So as in the mornings, I ask you guys to take a deep breath. Hold it for 10 seconds. Look, if you can't hold it for 10 seconds, it's okay. Hold it for as long as you can, okay? Because when we exhale slowly so that we're exhaling all the negativity, we're exhaling toxins. We're not concerned about yesterday because it's gone. We're not worried about tomorrow or the rest of the week because it will take care of itself, okay? We're going to focus on the right here, the right now. Just be present in this moment. So if you can, take a deep breath with me and inhale. Hold for 10 seconds and exhale. Woo, I feel better. Yes. Good morning, Jalen and Kat. Hey, Vip, what's good with you? How is everybody this morning? Jeanette, I hope you got your notebook. You know what I'm talking about. I hope you got your notebook, Jeanette. Look, we had a good time last night, y'all. We had a really good time last night. And that's only the beginning of the week. Hey, Joan, good morning. How are you this morning? So hot. Look, it's going to be hot out here today. Like almost. Dana's is going to Amazon today. Seriously. I promise you, Janetta, look, just go ahead and get you like if they got a whole pack. Get you just go on and get the whole pack. Okay. That way you have extras for when you need to just carry on over to the next notebook. Just if y'all don't know what we're talking about, y'all gonna have to go check it out on Pack and Shimmy. Because last night was off the chain. So look, it's gonna be hot. So wherever you are, I don't know if it's gonna be hot where you guys are, but if it is, look, if you have to absolutely go outside, please make sure that you're using sunscreen because yes, we do burn. Although we have melanin, we do burn. So please make sure that you're using your sunscreen. Make sure that you have, like, if you're going to be outside, try to have an umbrella to kind of block some of those sun rays. Thank you, Joan. So that way it can, just protect yourself from the sun because it is going to be extremely hot. If you have asthma or any type of breathing issues, please do not go outside unless you absolutely have to because here in Chicago is almost 100 degrees with the index. The humidity is high, it's already muggy, and it's only 8:04 and it is literally already muggy outside and it's only going to get worse. Hey, Jonathan, good morning to you. So listen, if you don't have to, don't do it. Okay, stay in the house, stay under AC, binge watch some TV today. Okay, look, here's an even better idea. Get yourself a calendar, order you some, order you some groceries, so that way when Monday comes, for some of these kids that are going back, you already got your lunches made. Okay, you know already what you putting in their lunches. So If you just have to do something today, do some prep work for next week. And when some of these kids go back to school, okay? Be already prepared. So you can just get up and be like, boop, done, bye. Just kick them out the door. So that's something to do. Jonathan says, yes, we do burn. I didn't know that until I spent time in Texas years ago. We do. A lot of people don't realize that although we have more melanin, well, the various levels of melanin in our skin, that yes, I know for myself, I burn really bad. Like I turn red and then my skin peels. So I have to be careful when I'm in the sun. And some people, so I want you guys to understand that we still have to protect our skin as well. So please make sure, look, even if you just get the spray on tanning spray, the sun protector has the SPF 50, I believe. Is that right, Jonathan? The one that has the SPF 50 is the best one because they do have spray sunscreen that you can spray on, and it's not as heavy as some of the lotions that they have out there. So make sure that you guys get some of that because you're going to need it on these hot days. I know people are going to the beach and things like that, but I need you guys to protect your skin. Please protect your skin because it is a giant organ that you have to protect. So make sure you guys are doing that. Okay? All right. Hey, Misha, good morning. How are you this morning? How is everybody doing this morning? So look, okay, Jonathan said SPF 50. That's correct. So make sure when you guys are looking for the sunscreen, make sure that you're looking for something that has SPF 50 in it because that's the best sunscreen because it has the most protection in it, okay? So that's what you guys want to look for on these hot days. This weekend is going to be hot. The rest of this week is going to be hot. And I know people have to go out and go to work, run their errands and things like that. And we don't think about the fact that when we're driving, our arms are literally hanging out the window or the sun is beating down on your arms. So it could be something as simple as running errands in your car and that sun is beating down on your arm to the point where it can burn. So please make sure that you guys are protecting your skin. Good morning, Bev. Misha says, awesome. Thanks for asking. I hope everyone here is too. A couple weeks ago, I did a mental health check-in. I kind of want to check in again with you guys today. Just quick check-in to see how everybody's doing. We're in a new month now. We are now going into the second week of this new month. I just kind of want to do a little brief check in and make sure that everybody's good. Nobody needs anything. I just had to make sure, how's everybody's health doing? How are we doing mental wise? Where are we with this new month going into the second week? Danetta says, I'm staying in, just getting over a sinus/allergy reaction. Be safe, everyone. Absolutely. This is not the weather to play with. If you have asthma, bronchitis, if you have any type of breathing issues, this is not the weather to play with because it's hot, it's humid, and it can be hard to breathe in these type of environments outside. When you have that mixture of that humidity and the heat and things like that, it can absolutely make it more difficult to breathe if you have breathing issues. And make sure that when you leave, you have your asthma inhaler with you. Look, I'm making sure that we're going to get everybody together, okay? I want everybody to be together, okay? Not just me. I need everybody to be together. So if you got an asthma pump or an asthma inhaler, take it with you when you leave the house today. Put one in the car. Put one in the kitchen. Put one in the front room. Put one everywhere, okay? I need to make sure. All my peoples is good. Okay, I don't know if I need to hop on a plane, come check on somebody. If I need to get in the car, take a road trip, come check on somebody. I need to make sure y'all good. Okay. Misha says, somebody told me every day I get a gift from God. Opening these two eyes, aka present. Absolutely, because tomorrow's not promised. And that's the thing. We take so many little things for granted, that we get up and we get up to our alarm clock. And so, every day, every single day is absolutely a present that you open your eyes, because some people don't. They lay down not knowing that them laying down is the last time that they'll ever see anybody or ever talk to anybody. So absolutely, that right there is what we call finding the silver lining. That's what I'll be talking about, Misha. Finding the silver lining and finding the joy in something every single day, because that's what's important. Finding something to make you smile, finding a reason to make you smile. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, it could be some simple random act of kindness. Somebody just happened to hold the door open for you. People don't, nowadays, I find that people's manners, even as adults, are mind blowing. Like, I mean, they could see you coming. And instead of holding the door, will let the door close in your face. You could be coming behind them and they'll just let the door close in your face. Everybody's manners aren't the same, So, and that's where the kids get it from. The adults don't have manners, so the kids don't have manners. Kind of is what it is. It's fine. Good morning, sister. I know Neila will be joining us soon. She will be joining us shortly. She's finishing up something right now. Danetta says no home training. Absolutely. They have no home training whatsoever. And, people, when you hold doors open for people, okay, so I'm just going to be honest. I'm one of those petty people that if I hold the door open for you and you walk past me like I was supposed to hold that door open for you, I'm just going to be honest. I'm petty. I'll be like, you welcome. Like, I'm that petty person. Like, I just be like, you welcome. No problem. So, but people don't get it, that you're supposed to say thank you when someone holds your door open for you, or if someone helps you with something, you're supposed to say thank you. Girl, it's absolutely no home training from the top all the way down. Jonathan says the SPF number tells you how long the sun's UV radiation would take to redden your skin. When using the product exactly as directed versus the amount of time without any sunscreen, a SPF 30 allows about 3% of UV rays to hit your skin. A SPF of 50 allows about 2% of those rays through. So there you have it. Make sure you guys are using those sunscreens with SPF 50 or SPF 30. It's absolutely helpful. Danetta says, I do that too. Good morning, ma'am. Good
Are we talking about sunscreen so that we can go to Bali or somewhere like that?
I told him it's going to be hot outside today, honey. It's almost, with the heat index and everything, it's going to be almost 100 degrees.
I don't even know. Hold on, wait. I don't need no SPF. I ain't going outside.
I'm not playing with you.
Hell, I don't need no SPF. I ain't finna go take my baby back. Look, I already look like fried chicken.
Baby, I'm golden at this point.
I already look like fried chicken. Y'all already know. Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Baby, I'm golden. I am golden. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Hey, Elisa, Jonathan, a little more rude these days, especially driving. Oh, baby, bye. Yeah. Hey, Jonesy, Wonesy, Danetta, Elisa, Jonathan. Hey, Misha Boo. Hey. Why not start the day with a present? A present. Receive the blessing daily and be grateful and humble. Changing your perspective can change your life. Focus on the positivity versus the problems. Okay, I'm done preaching. All right, Misha. Look, actually, that wasn't preaching. That was just telling it like it is. Telling it like it is. And sometimes we have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep getting this.
That phlegm in your throat.
Yeah, it's like a little phlegm, and I thought like you're gonna spit. You know, that's why I catch myself. These real, y'all. They ain't okay, look, they ain't coming out. So if I do that, I don't want people like, oh, she's trying to catch her false teeth from blowing out. They real, y'all. It's I gotta keep like spitting out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like so the sunscreen is already good. I already look like a damn black ass California raisin. Me and y'all on 10 again. You on 10. Girl, yes, I'm always on 10. I'm far from a preacher. Hey, look, y'all already know I ain't no preacher with all this shit that come out my mouth. Look, but anyway, But guess what? We the people make the best preachers, because you know why? Because we the realest preachers. You know why? Because we're gonna keep it real with you, even through all the cussing and all the rest of that. Guess what? I ain't above thee, and thee ain't above me. And guess what? There's always a greater day going on, and God ain't done with me. I'm almost certain He ain't done with you either. But did I say that? No, I'm sorry, but but I'm certain He ain't done with you either. In the meantime and in between time, I still got a lot going on with me. Hey, look, check it out. I ain't the greatest that I want to be. By no means am I. And guess what? And I ain't where I ain't where I really want to be, but I ain't where I used to be. So guess what? Y'all being blessed right now just because I ain't where I used to be. Y'all wouldn't be here anyway. If I was where I used to be, look, y'all wouldn't be here. Know what look, I'm just saying. So sunscreen, put it on. If you feel like you're gonna go outside and you want to be half naked, put the sunscreen on. By the way, black people do get sunburned. I just thought I'd let y'all know that. We get sunburned. Yeah, we do. I don't know about y'all, but I know I do.
I burn. I burn in people.
Something in my eye.
She done left us again as always. Jonathan says you still need sunscreen. Hey, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Kamal. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I had to get that. It was an eyelash in my eye. So, good morning, Kamal. Hey, Linda, Blenda. Hey, E baby. Morning. So we have one of Haiku's audacious in the house. We have E baby. Eric E baby.
Good morning.
That's the Eric E baby I was telling y'all about. Works up with the Library of Congress. Yeah, for copyright. Got it right this time. Yep. At first, I told y'all trademarks, right? Well, it's not trademarks. He got me straight on that. He said it's copyright. No. In all goodness, no. He got me straight on that. He said no, it's not. He said no. He said I don't do trademark. I do copyright. I said, oh, okay. That's even more important. Because guess what? People will take your stuff and use it.
Yes,
and some of them will abuse it. So I'm just saying, y'all probably need to hook up with eBaby and check him out. The brother been there for a long time. He know that stuff like the back of his hand. I mean, really. And then on top of it, he's a poet. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So y'all remember back in the day, right? Back in the day, like that was just like a few months ago. Remember the haikus and yous? Remember Eric E. Baby Smith? That's who I'm talking about. Yeah, the haikus and yous. And here's a haiku. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a little insight on the haiku thing. Okay, what is a haiku? A haiku is a short form of Japanese poetry that follows 4 rules: 17 syllables, 3 lines of 5, 7, 5. The first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables. It must contain a kigo. This tells the reader what season the poem is set in. Example, cherry blossoms commonly refer to spring, mosquitoes are used for summer, and snow means winter. Of course, right? Because I certainly wouldn't snow to mean summer. Because if it would, oh my God. Can y'all see girls walking around with shorts on and boots?
They do. Boots. They still wear them shorts with UGG boots, and it been with them UGG
the roo in the summertime too. The roo. But anyway, so that's the third. It must have kareji, cutting word, a kind of verbal punctuation mark which signals the moment of separation at the end of each line. So most of my writings fall under what is called senryu. Senryu can still be called a haiku because it mirrors the haiku rules of 17 syllables and the 3 constructed lines of 5, 7, 5. The key differences between 2 forms: a senryu doesn't speak of mature kigo like a haiku. Sinryu speak everyday human behaviors, satire, situations, and experiences that people come across and go through, both good and bad. A Sinryu doesn't follow the Kirigi rule like the haiku. A Sinryu can flow like a sentence. He said there are times when the two come together, haiku and Sinryu. Instead of writing about the springtime, one might speak about a humanly experience in the springtime. So I just got to give y'all one. Um, Here it is. Be the first and last to believe in yourself. That's how you win in life. And I ain't got nothing else to say. Be the first and last. You know what I'm saying? Bam, baby. Bam. And that's how I go. So good morning, everybody. Grand rises to you. And guess what? Tell E-Baby, come on and do some haikus. Look, come on, E-Baby. We got you. We got you. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me copy this.
You gonna send it?
I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to put right yonder. And I'm going to do it like yonder here.
All right.
It's a little on the slow side. Look, I'll be freezing over here and everything. Bam, baby, bam. There we go. We got the haiku. We got the link. We got the link. We got the link.
Link in the comments.
Dink. We got the link. Dinky dink. We got the link. Dink. We got the link. So hit the link. Hit the link. What's in that cup? You sure that's organic? No, it ain't organic. I ain't never told you it was organic. Where'd you get that from? It's or gain. It's or gain. It or gain. Or I gain by drinking it, that's for sure. Look, this is lemongrass and green tea and my special made ginger, all in one cup. The ginger this much. It's just I got the whole cup full of ginger. Boo!
I tried that last night. Some green tea with ginger. No, green tea with ginseng and what else did it have in it? Is citrus fruit and I couldn't do it. I was like,
It was in a tea bag.
No, it was in that energy. Is that special energy stuff they got?
I don't do that. No,
I tried to do it after my workout last night.
I can only do the real thing. You know what give you energy? Bend over to your toe. Stand up and bend over. Be somewhere in case you get dizzy, though. No, seriously, so you can catch yourself. But bend over, stand up, and just bend over, and just stay like that for at least 1 to 2 minutes. And then
you stand up and bend over. I need to get whatever you got. Okay.
You stand up, reach up, and try to reach like you're trying to grab the ceiling.
I need whatever you got.
So I'm trying to tell you what I got. I'm trying to. I go outside in the morning, early in the morning. I be out there. It just be me, the birds, and the worms.
I'm gonna have to look. When I stand up and bend over, I'm gonna have to move over because it's gonna be a grand rising for real. Okay, it's gonna It's gonna be grand moon rising. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, it will be grand moon rising. Okay,
she say grand rising.
It's gonna be a grand moon rising. Okay, you just see the whole screen just turn.
Say a clack, blam, and a shimmy.
It's gonna be a clack and shimmy, all right.
It's gonna be a clack and a shimmy, all put in one shimmy.
You gotta watch that chuck wagon, baby.
Click shimmy, click shimmy.
You gotta watch where you swinging that chuck wagon, okay? Just
Jones say, grand moon rise. Hey, Joseph say, remember, Neila can do all that. Some people gonna need help getting back up. Some people can do. Look. That's what I've been doing. You know what? I had refused. I gotta tell y'all a little something. Back in the day, when I was doing all this, this is a little chat talk, okay? Don't stare with nobody, okay? Look, back in the day, when I used to do a couple of things, y'all, back in the day, when I used to do a couple of things that, what I'm saying, that was like back in the day. So check it out. Here's the doohickey. I always say it to myself, since I'm breaking me down, because I was breaking me down, okay? I was breaking me down. Wasn't nobody breaking me down. I was doing it to myself. But I say, since I am breaking me down, I might as well try to sustain a little bit of me that's left.
I cannot. I'm not gonna be able
I would
to.
run around the park or do some running through some parks or somewhere. I did a lot of walking. I did a lot of walking back in the day. Even though I had cars, but during the time I was doing all that walking, I ain't even have a bus pass. I walked everywhere, from the south side to the north side and back.
Mm-mm.
Then I would get on the bus and say, I just left the hospital. Can I And the bus driver would say, ma'am, I'm sorry, but they normally give you a bus card if you just left the bus. If you can't get home, you can't get your ass off my bus.
I cannot.
I said, what you say? He said, you
I
heard?
cannot.
Get your ass off my bus. He was ignorant as all get out. I said, you old rusted, dusty, busted ass Negro, you. I said, get your what? How in hell you gonna tell me to
Oh
get
my
your ass
god.
off your bus?
I
That's
cannot.
what the brother said to the sister. Now that mind you, I wasn't in my right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look like this. Back then, I didn't look like this. But it don't matter how I look. I was a human being. I got up on that bus and I told that brother, I really need help. I need to get home. And you know what? Instead of him trying to put me off the bus, he should have let me stay on that bus. But guess what? Blessings, blessings. Sometimes y'all don't even know when y'all being blessed by stuff that looks like mess.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, dig the move. God will use anybody to deliver something to you, be it a message or just the presence of them being around and you accepting that could be a blessing for you. Let me tell you, you never know what God has in store for you and how he's going to deliver it to you. Bam, baby. Bam. Woo! I just want y'all to know that. You never know. So don't take it for granted when you high on your hog and all of that you think you high on your hog and you bigger and your hog is sitting higher than the person that you looking so-called think you looking down at. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't looking down at nobody. Actually, y'all on side by side. You just think you looking down at them because you got your mind in a specific place that's saying, ooh, I'm bigger and better than that person. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
really ain't sitting high on the hog. You sitting right next to that person because it is just a moment that you could be right in that person's shoes.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye. And let
Absolutely.
me tell you, y'all know Channel 9 used to have a woman on there. I forget her name. Miriam, I think. And Miriam was awesome. She had been with WGN News for a long time. Miriam was an alcoholic.
Mm.
She was out here at the park where we just had our roots picnic over Saturday. She was out there at that park, sleep on a bench one time. So here's what not that she looked down on people. I don't believe she had that kind of attitude or spirit. She was really a sweet person. She just had an addiction. But here's the point I'm making is that you never know when God's going to send somebody in your life. Now, somebody went and picked her up off that bench and gave her a place. She's doing fine now. Bless her heart. She's doing fine. I haven't heard anything else about it. It's been a few years, but I think she's still alive and she's doing fine. She ain't on the news no more, but she's doing fine. But she did her career with the news. She did over 20 years with them. So, she did a lot. She's been doing a lot. She just had an issue. She's human. The point I'm making is she's human. And there is no one above and no one below you or me or anybody else that's on this planet Earth. We are all human beings. And guess what? We all are actually equal in God's eyes. Ain't no big eyes and little U's. I mean, yeah, in the alphabet it is. But that's about it. Ain't no big eyes and little U's. Baby, bye. Y'all better ask somebody. Look, that's about it. Ain't no big eyes and little U's. See, y'all might see somebody like that. Come on, boy. You gotta turn the background off because it's double. See, y'all might see somebody like that. Come on, you gotta turn the background off. It's double. See, y'all might see somebody like that. Come on.
She got to turn it on. I've muted it
because you gotta turn that off because it's doubling up on everything we say.
Yeah.
It's squeak, squeak. Yeah. But yeah, so just know that God puts people in your life. Sometimes that person you might say, well, what they I'm telling y'all, you just never know when you might be in their shoes one day. I'm just here to tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I ain't gonna be in their shoes, and I ain't finna. Don't say that. You don't know that. You don't know when you might be in those person's shoes because you don't know what can transpire in your life between now and then that can catapult you into that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know that, uh, even when I was at my worst, it was people I already know. Some of the people when I was at my worst, they love seeing me like that. They couldn't stand me anyway. A lot of them couldn't stand me anyway because I kept it real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat jap. And some of them just didn't like just the joy I had, even when I was a bum. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here to tell y'all, you just never know. And
Yeah.
guess what? Some of the ones now that, you know, right, look down on me, you should see them right now. I already know some of them didn't have no love for me, didn't have no love for me. Everybody ain't gonna have love for you. It ain't no problem. But the fake is what I'm talking about. Is like, hey, what's up, girl? Hey. Like they got love for a sister. A lot of them didn't have no love for a sister. A lot of them wanted to see me fall. And a lot of them was glad to see me when I was down on my rock bottom. But it's okay. Because guess what? God got somebody.
Yeah. That's true though. That's absolutely true.
God ain't no joke. Hey, he can take the worst of worst and turn them into a purse, baby. One of them little Louis Vuittons or whatever you want to call it. Okay, yes, he can. The worst of worst turn you into a purse. Baby, bye. Look, don't tell me what God won't do. I'm a walking testimony.
Absolutely.
If only you knew.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. What's up?
What's really going on? Look,
What's up?
hey, Edith say we all have let me put that back up there. We all have a story to tell. Some are just longer than others. I know that's right, Edith.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Girl, you be sitting there from 9 to next year, maybe about 5 years from now listening to my story. Hold on. Because each year it's gonna be a little lengthy, okay? I just want you to know that. So we're thinking about 28 years. So each year is gonna be a good 6-8 hours. So you figure that out, okay? And tell me how long you think that story gonna be. And I'm talking about at least 28 years of it. So bloop, bam, there we go. So I want to do this today. We have first of all, I asked Bree. She said, "You still doing the show in the morning?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But started for me because I was on a call. As y'all see, I'm dressed. Okay, I was on a call, and I was trying to get off that call. Y'all just don't know. I couldn't escape. Every time I went to go say, "Okay, is there anything else that you like that you need? Is there anything else you'd like to know, or is there anything else I can help you with?" Hoping she would say no. Oh no, you covered it all. No, she kept saying, you know what? Hold on. I'm like, okay. So last time she went there and I responded, I didn't say, so is there anything else you like? I said, Neila, don't say that because I did it I did it 4 times. And each time I did it, she had something else to say. So this time around when she was talking, one of our customers, I let her finish talking. I said, that's a wonderful thing. Well, you have a great day. I said, that's a wonderful thing. You have a great day, okay? Because I got to go. I wanted to tell her so bad, girl, I got to get in my show. Can you come on? Let me go. I got to go. Thank you, Carlington. Thank you. Ooh, I like your new symbol, Carlington. Ooh, that's nice. So, hallelujah. That book, I know, John. I know. It's getting there. Trust me, it is. Now, and Lisa said, "Damn, that's why you should not judge people because it could be you." Hey, Lisa.
Say that shit,
Hey,
Lisa.
Lisa. That's one of the things. I never looked down on people, even when I wasn't in my worst. When I was at what I would consider to be one of the good times in my life, I never looked down on people because you just don't know. And a lot of times, I always help people when I saw them really struggling. Men and women alike. I don't care age or whatever. you see a lot of people, especially when I was working downtown. I used to see so many people, you know, they were homeless or, you know, sleeping on the loading docks and stuff in the back of the building. And the reason they slept on the loading docks is because the heat comes out of those vents in the wintertime. So they don't have, they won't freeze to death. And I didn't know that until I sat down on a curb downtown on Van Buren and talked with one of the guys who sleeps on the loading dock. Well, mind you, I said, you know what? I said, you know what? Thank you for explaining that to me and telling me why y'all be sleeping back there. Can I treat you to something to eat? He was like, I really want to drink. I was like, I'll get you one of them too. But I think I think maybe you might want something to eat. You think? He's like, yeah, I could go for a sandwich. So I got him a sandwich and I got him a little half pint. You know what I'm saying? That's just to get the rocks off. You know, I understood. He had the DTs and he had the little shakes a little bit, and I understood that. So I got him a half pint, got him a sandwich, because he sat there and took time out to explain to me why all of them sleep on the load dock.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And he never asked me. He didn't ask me for nothing. And then he said, if you need help with something, let me know. You can find me right here. I was like, oh, bless your heart. I was like, thank you. And so one time I had to have help with moving something. I went back down to that loading dock to get it.
Oh, wow. Did he remember you back?
I had to have help with moving something. And I went down into that loading dock and got him, and he was there. And yes, he helped me.
And did he remember you when you came?
Yes, he remembered me. Yeah, he remembered me. It was like only like 3, maybe 4 months, 5 months from that time frame that took place. So you guys, that's it. You just never know. I look at people as people. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Now if you act stupid at that, you know what I'm saying? That's but I do give people the benefit of the doubt because you just never know where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it is hard. Excuse me. It's harder. The benefit of the doubt is harder when you're around your family, though. Let me tell you why. Because you know your family, right? And you already know their capabilities of what they gonna do and all this kind of stuff. So you kind of like that benefit of the doubt. You kind of like feed them with a long handle spoon. That long handle spoon, and it's a little difference. And I say that for sometimes myself, and even with my daughter, you treat her a little different because you already know their qualities and capabilities. And one thing about me as a mother, first of all, I do not like to see a child, especially mine or anybody else, belittle themselves or put themselves down or drop down to a level to please and appease other people. Yeah. Then you lose yourself, and when you lose yourself, it's hard to get you back because you're so acclimated into someone else's lifestyle and what they do and how their household lives and all this kind of shit. And it's not you. Because if it was meant for you, you'd have been placed in that household.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just here to tell y'all that. That's with my daughter and anybody else. So anybody, family members, anybody, my niece, my nephews, anybody, my cousins, anybody, you always know that they're better than what they're showing.
Oh, absolutely.
And so you never accept bullshit from them because you know better. Yep. Jesus ministered as well to those who nobody else would even admit existed. To God be he did it. He really did. He did. He ministered. I done sat on Skid Row a lot of times with bums. Just sitting there. Just sitting there and talking, laughing, sharing a drink. I'd go to Skid Row and share a drink with them. Did I drink out the same bottle? No. They all got their own bottle anyway. They don't want me drinking out their bottle. Yeah, they scared I might drink more than what they get. Y'all know how alcoholics is. Like,
a sip, not a swallow.
When that bottle passed, they be watching it like, and they watch you turn it up and everything. They be like, make it, because they gonna grab it if they think you turn it up too much. Yeah, they do. So, people just know that There's no big I's and no little U's, and wear your sunscreen and do everything that you need to do for you. And just know that we are all just one step away from becoming something that could be what we consider at our worst. So yeah. Yeah, I ain't above nobody. Lauren say sometimes you have to meet people where they are. Yeah, you got that right. And Joseph say sometimes family could be your worst enemy if you let them be. Yeah, if you let them be. Right. And Jones say, yeah, well, we got that. Yeah, yes, Joan, you got that right. Minister to those he saw. Hey, Vet, great morning. Where did Vet go?
I don't know where Vet went.
She done fell off. Hey, Vet, you fell? Fell off. You bet fell off. Look. So everybody, today, hot topic. Hot topic. Them vaccines. Did y'all see what was been going around on Facebook and Instagram and a couple of other social medias about, y'all ain't seen that? Where they said that Pfizer was sued for over $2-something billion.
See, now I got to go look it up.
About the lies they were telling people from their other medications and stuff like that. And somebody said, well, what make you think they telling us the truth about this vaccine? People, listen, either you is or you ain't. My baby. Is you is or is you ain't gonna take it, the vaccine. Is you is or is you ain't gonna take it, the vaccine. Is you is or is you ain't gonna take it, the vaccine. In the story, so they got all these little stories going around. Oh, you see it in there? You see it in there?
I'm looking now.
She look. It's on Facebook about the lawsuits that Pfizer had prior to making the vaccine and through the vaccine while they were developing it. Well, y'all already know. How did they make a vaccine so fast? Because they used the ingredients from prior vaccines. Hey, Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong. They used the ingredients from prior vaccines. And so they work with what the virus contains and what the vaccine has and how it killed that. And then they use some of the stuff in the little petri dish. Y'all remember them little petri dishes in school? So they put a little something in the petri dish to see if it's going to work. Then they watch it under their little microscope. And if them little things floating around in the little petri dish, if them little things flatten out, then it worked, right? Then they shoot it at you. And then they say, bloop, the little vaccine virus. And then all of a sudden go like that. And then it worked, right? So now y'all know, don't believe in that, right? Okay, I'm just talking mess. But if you think about it, in actuality, that's how a lot of the testing goes on. I mean, you got the little petri dish. Petri dish has been around for years, right? And microscopes looking at, you see the little things floating around and the stuff, and they live and they moving. And so amoeba and all of that kind of crap. And so they use that to develop a better and a greater vaccine to deal with the virus that's going on now. Yeah, you might not find it. You know why? Because a lot of that crap is floating around on social media. Now, mind you, they couldn't say the word ass on one of the things, right?
Yeah.
In a we gonna have to block you from doing that. I'm like, okay.
Well, a lot of that stuff they managed to take down, but they did. They said that one of the, I guess there's a whistleblower at Pfizer that is telling people what the ingredients are in. She told what the ingredients were inside the Pfizer vaccine, and when she listed the ingredients inside the vaccine, that she showed that one of the things was poison. She showed
a toxic chemical that they use.
Graphene oxide, and it says it's poisonous to humans. So, and I guess she was fired because she posted all the ingredients and stuff said that all the COVID jabs are bioweapons, and she was telling people what is inside these vaccines. So they fired her.
So here's the point. You
Mm.
know, like Joseph say, people will print fake stuff just to
Mhm.
discourage people. And Joseph, you are so right. That's why they talk about fake
Mhm.
news so much. Um, he said, I'm not feeding into this vax full news. Yeah, yeah, I ain't feeding into none of it. The so-called real news that y'all think is real news or the fake news, I think is a whole bunch. And so in saying that, it's just that you can, you don't even know who the hell to believe no more. I'm,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep it real. We don't even know who to believe. Okay, so
Mhm.
and that being said, and like Jones say, yes, vaccines are building blocks from tried and true formulas. I hope.
Yeah.
see, see, there you go.
Mhm.
She already just said, I hope.
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell to believe no more. Look, check it out. And Joseph say people fail to realize. That's a good one, Joseph. He said people fail to realize President Obama warned Agent Asshole. President Obama warned Agent Orange,
That's
and
what
he
I
ignored it.
was
Agent Orange, Agent Orange ignored it. They had prepared for it already. Yeah, they did. So as y'all know, in 2019, they had already prepared, started, actually 2018, Joseph. They had already started preparing for this in 2018. And in 2019, they solidified it while Obama was still president. Then hey, Life with Curry, hey girl, look, and then in 2020, it hit the fan. Well, the end of 2019, it kind of hit the fan in the end of 2019, but in 2020, that's when it really said full force, bam, it hit the fan. So the funny thing about it is that we sit around and we kept listening and we kept hearing. A lot of us didn't listen and a lot of us didn't hear. I heard it didn't stick with me. Put it this way, it didn't stick with me about this virus. Yeah, y'all, she had to take a phone call, don't worry. And she got some things she had to do. But it didn't stick with me about this virus until the end of 2019 when I heard a little bit about it in November. I don't know if you guys had heard any little tricklings in November about actually, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. It was October 2019. Then in November, it reiterated again. And I was like, something's up with this. So, I'm in the kitchen. I'm hooking up Thanksgiving dinner, blah, 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 bam. And I'm like, something's up with this vaccine. You know what I'm saying? No, not the vaccine, but this virus. And I'm like, But then you didn't really hear a lot about it on the news. So when I watched the news, I didn't hear a lot about it. So I said, okay, cool. Ain't nothing happening. Then 2020 hit January. Oh my God. And then February is when the news really started hitting. I was like, they were talking about this virus and such and such and such and such and such. And then the first week of March, when that Asian got on the screen, that guy from, I guess, China, wherever he's from, and he said he was a doctor. He said, oh, see, now this is where I paid attention, and this is where a lot of people didn't. And guess what? I have tried to go back and find it. I could not find it, people. Listen, I could not find it. They have removed it. The interview that man did on the news in front of the news cameras. They have removed it. He was the only one, and I don't know how many of y'all heard it. He was the only one that said it got out of control. I'm just going to leave that one right there. It got out of control. What gets out of control if it's not monitored, managed, maintained, and made by man? All of the M's. It got out of control. It was made, managed, monitored by man. Can't nothing get out of control if you ain't had control over it in the first place, right? How would you know that something got out of control? Oh, it got out of control. Just like that's like a hurricane. We don't know when a hurricane gets out of control. We just know it tear up a lot of stuff. But as a human being, how do you know when a hurricane gets out of control? How do you know when the hurricane is in control? Because the hurricane is never in control. It's a natural thing, right? Y'all paying attention? Y'all listening? Hold on, wake up. Please, I'm going to give y'all a minute to go ahead and wipe the sleep out the corner of your eyes. And then dig in your ear and get that little wax that's right there blocking the entrance of your ear. Get out. Okay, let's say this one more time. One more again. If there's anything natural that just happens, there's not ever a statement of it got out of control, because there's not a way to say it got out of control, because there's not a way to manage it anyway. So how would you know if it got out of control if you had not been monitoring it, managing it, making it okay? Y'all heard me, right? Okay. I just want to know if y'all heard me. What do I had to give my boss the pit ways. Girl, you a fool, girl. You know you're a fool. Oh, God. Hey, Carlton. Hey, Life with Curry goodness. That's like somebody coming here. Okay, I got to go through this one. Misha say, a lot of young people don't know their own history when it comes to vaccine trials. So y'all had a sister on here yesterday, right? By the name of Frances Newman. Frances and I went to school together at DePaul University and also at City Colleges. We shared classes together. Frances is a bad sister. She was also one of the ones who went into the social works aspects of her career with her education as well. Frances is awesome. But let me let y'all know about Frances Newman. She said here yesterday, she's put it in the comments. I went and watched some of the comments, read a lot of the comments yesterday. One of her comments was about the fact that she has 10 children. Yes, she does. I can vouch for that. They gorgeous. All 10 of them. Beautiful kids. Yes, she is a widow. Her husband passed a few years ago, and it devastated her. I know. But that ain't the point. The point is, and her 10 children ain't the point. The point is it is part of the point. She is a mother of 10. She has delivered 10. Okay? Now, of her own children. Okay? And Frances looked fabulous, y'all. I'm just saying. She built, flat stomach, waistline, hip, built. And those kids are wonderful. And she let y'all know that she never gave any of her children, none of them have had vaccines. She never vaccinated her kids. They went to school with all the rest of the kids. They didn't get the mumps. They didn't get the measles. They didn't get they probably got the chicken pox. I don't know. I ain't here to say anything about that. But she just said, though, they didn't get all the things that those other kids got. And all the things that the other kids get is mumps, measles, and chicken pox, right? So just let you know, a lot of the things, like Misha just said, a lot of young people don't even know their own history when it comes to the vaccine trials. And to go on and say, she said, this isn't the first world pandemic, nor the first time mask wearing mandates. No, they wore mask wearing back in the early 1900s. Y'all go back into the annals. Back in the early 1900s, they had on masks. Yeah, because the dust storm, first of all, dust storms was something that people had to wear masks for too. Because you was inhaling all that dust. It was in your mouth and your nose and your everywhere. And so, yeah, it's not the first time. And hey, Alma, good morning to you, sister. Thank you for joining me. And Edith, I want to go back a little bit to say what Edith did. Edith said, the doctor that I work for is mad because the hospital is making everyone take it. And she didn't want to take it. So she said she is talking to her lawyer to see if she can get a lawsuit against the hospital for trying to make her take it. Edith's doctor. Y'all hear that? Her doctor. The doctor that she works for. The doctor. She put look, it's right there on the screen. The doctor that I work for is mad because the hospital is making everyone take it. And she didn't want to take it. The doctor didn't want to take it. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all know this, and I'm going to keep it real. I know I'm going to piss off a couple people, but oh well, y'all be all right once the swelling go down. Look, check it out. It's just reality. It's just statements, okay? Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the messenger. Don't even get mad at the message. Just listen to it and just dwell on it, and that's that. Ain't nothing to be getting mad and upset about and getting high blood pressure and all the rest of that crap. Ain't nothing you can change. So don't worry about it. But here's the deal. There's quite a few doctors that are not taking the vaccine. Okay? Quite a few. Medical and natural healers. They fall in both boats. There's some doctors I know who are medical doctors as well as natural healer doctors. They hold two titles. And then you have the medical doctors, and that's all they do. And then you have the naturopath doctors, natural healing doctors, and that's all they do. But then you have the medical doctors and the natural healer doctors. They're 2 in 1. And a lot of times it's because they wanted to understand the medicine side of it, and then they wanted to understand the natural side of it to see exactly. You got Dr. Lamar Price. He's a naturopath and a medical doctor. Y'all know Dr. Lamar Price. He's been featured on Michael Collier's show. He's I think he's a common person that comes in every Tuesday or something like that. But just know that, okay? And so I just want y'all to know. And like Joseph says, he says, that's like somebody coming to your house and watching you cook your meal and then posting it on social media and saying something different. But that's what it's like, Joseph. So yeah. And so let me see. Joan Brown, she is just a post for the whole month. She told me I act like too much of the doctor. I was too concerning. She got a hard way for that one. Uh-oh, a hard way. Hey, being in 1919. Listen, y'all know being in right here in the comment section, right? Being in, Brother Man is bad. Yeah. He's got lots of knowledge. Lots of it. Ben is a little old quiet spirit that sits in the back. Y'all might see him put some stuff in the post, and y'all be like, what the hell they talking about? Because a couple times I did, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, what is he talking about? But let me tell you, Ben is far from being removed from reality. Okay? Ben is far from being removed from reality. Ben is in the reality. Okay? Brilliant man, I must say. Yes, he is. So read his comments. Read in between the lines. He might say a couple things that you don't resonate with or you don't understand. Like my mama, you just might throw in there, well, my mama died or whatever, my brother and so, and that, you'd be like, where did that come in at? Well, he's just expressing some things on his heart, like we all are. Exactly. Some things that just came to mind. He just want to put it out there. I'm the same way. That's why I recognize him and I appreciate Ben because I feel where he is. You know what I'm saying? Because I be there sometime too. I put stuff out there and take you on a trip and drop you off, and you don't even know where I just dropped you off at because you lost track of the route I was taking. Right? That's how Ben is. He dropped you off somewhere because you lost track of the route he was taking. You didn't follow his comment. You didn't follow the words. So yeah, Ben say 1919. Go back to 1919 and read up on the history in 1919. What happened in 1919? Yeah, that's it. Hey Siri. What happened in 1919?
Here's an answer from NIH.gov. On November 11th, 1918, the fighting of World War I was stopped, and World War I was officially ended on June 28th, 1919, with the signing of the Versailles Treaty.
Versailles Treaty. So World War I is stopped. It ended fighting. And I just want to let y'all know Back then, there was a lot of stuff going on, and there was an illness, a virus that transpired that a lot of people had to wear masks and everything for. It was a lot. It was a lot. And Marjorie stopped by to say hi. I gotta go support my friend as we say our final goodbye to her son. Oh, Marjorie, that's right. Oh, right. Marjorie has a friend who lost her son. Ooh, and my Dr. Fuckner, she is blessed. Yes. Hey, Marjorie. Hey, they say, hey, Marjorie. But Bill Gates loves us. Ben, Ben, you better stop playing. You better stop playing. Look, me say so many privacy violations. It's crazy. What happened to HIPAA? Oh, yeah. Folks voluntarily signing up. Yeah. HIPAA. What happened to HIPAA? Hey, Siri. What does HIPAA mean?
HIPAA means Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, a 1996 federal law that restricts access to individuals' private medical information.
Restricts access. Boop. You can't have no information on them people's. Boop. I'm just saying. No more access. So, Ben N says, but Bill Gates loves us. I love that. Y'all know Bill Gates is the owner. Hold on. Hey, Siri. Does Bill Gates own most of the farmland in the United States?
Okay. I found this on the web for does Bill Gates own most of the farmland in the United States? Check it out.
One from April and one from June. Let's do the one from June. The controversy over Bill Gates becoming the largest private farmland owner in the U.S. People are drawing connections between Gates's vast farmlands and climate change advocacy. They drawing the connection. Bill Gates might be a tech billionaire, but he and his wife, Melinda French Gates, no longer his wife. Okay. She said, no, boo, you messing around with Skeezer, Weezer, Beezer, and Deezer. See you, baby. How much business we got? Okay, I get half of that. Okay, I see you, boo. Look, because, I can go get a toy to do the same thing that you're trying to do because you spreading that thing a little too thin for me, boo. See ya? You're going to have to create a vaccine for a disease that we ain't going to be able to get rid of, sexually transmitted disease, okay? Because Bill Gates was out there laying pipe, baby. He was out there hitting them all, baby. He had women up in the yin-yang. Yep, I said it. And it say, who are in the process of divorcing are also two of the largest private farmland owners in the United States. It's clear, and Elisa say the Tuskegee testing they did on our black men and killed them, making them lab rats. A lot of people don't even know about the Tuskegee experiment. They don't even teach that at school. I wonder why. They tell you all about the Holocaust and everything, and the gas chambers and everything. They don't tell you nothing about the depths of slavery and the hatred. They burned up Black Wall Street. Black people, they said, we ain't finna give y'all nothing. Go start life on your own. Niggas came here and farmed our land for us. Now you want to be free. Well, go ahead on and be free. Go build your own world. And when them black people went and built their own world, the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, what did them old hateful people say? Let's go burn them niggas' land down. Black folks ain't did shit to them. They wanted to burn the land down, hang black people, and all castrate everything. We've never, ever done anything like that to those people. Ever. Let me go on about Bill Gates. Reports Recent reports detailing the extent of Gates's land ownership have prompted criticism from some environmental advocates and farmers who say there seems to be a contradiction between his public environmental advocacy and his personal investment strategy. Really now. Others have speculated the farmland purchases may be a part of the billionaire's overall climate efforts. We'll see. We'll see what his climate efforts are. Yeah. Listen to the first one now. Have prompted criticism from some environmental advocates, and farmers who say there seems to be a contradiction between his public environmental advocacy and his personal investment strategy. I'm just saying. On Tuesday, NBC News, I'm just saying, reported that the Gateses had acquired more than 269,000 acres of farm in the United States in the past 10 years. Those purchases, made with the help of the Washington-based firm Cascade Investment and a number of shell companies, include farmland in nearly 20 states that cultivate vegetables such as carrots, soybeans, and potatoes, some which end up in McDonald's French fries. These details come after the agriculture outlet The Land Report reported in January that the tech billionaire and his wife were the country's top private farmland owners in the country. I'm just saying. So, you're hearing about the idiosyncrasies of Bill Gates. He's a mastermind, but yet he's pushing to, he has that thing about he and Melinda Gates, his ex-wife now, they were pushing. Well, I'm not going to say her, because you never really heard too much from her. She was just there. Yeah, and what about, and we, one of those type of picture perfect women. And so picture perfect pussies. Hey, Rochelle. And so she's sitting there like, oh my God. Let me see. Joan Brown said something. Jonathan said, me too. Oh, had to skip out for a few. Looks like I missed something. Yeah, thank you, Neila. Back, darling, Ben. Anytime, baby. Anytime. You good people with me, babe. Hey, y'all check out being in. I'm telling y'all, being in ain't no joke. Let me tell y'all something. We are far removed from our history, our natural understanding of our history and our natural history of what really took place with our lives. Outside of slavery and everything else that they told us about, picking cotton and all that shit. Okay. We greater than all that. Okay. Just that building of that Black Wall Street should let you know we got what it takes. So everybody, I just want y'all to know that. And Joseph said, I'm in the casket. She said, I got a toy. Look, I kept it real though. And so Joseph said, they don't teach Black Wall Street in schools either. No, Joseph, did you get me? Now y'all know they ain't finna teach y'all about us and our greatness. That's why, let me tell you something. Frances, who was on here yesterday, also told y'all about how she homeschooled 3 of her kids. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I missed the ball a lot with my daughter. I really did. I really wanted to homeschool her. I did. I really wanted to be home with her. I really did. And I found myself away from her more than anything. And that is one of the main reasons why we are really not a tight-knit mother and daughter team at all, because of a lot of that and a lot of things, just cast iron fist raising. But, I did what I knew how to do. And one of the things, we as Black people, we do what we have to do, how we see best. And a lot of times it might not be the best, but we learn. Did I learn something through this? Yeah, I did, because I hate not having being around her, and I hate not having a close relationship with my daughter. But I've tried, and I can only do my best. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to run her in the house for to homeschool is to raise her up on things that I knew that she would never know about unless I taught it to her at home. And I still try to teach a little, was trying to let her know, this, that. But, when a kid is a kid, they're very silly and they want to play all the time and they don't want to get serious about nothing. And so you just seem like you're burning your wheels. She heard me, but then she heard me, but then she didn't hear me. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so you want to teach them these type of things. Like Joseph was just saying. And one of the things Joseph said, he said Atlanta has the first Black-owned mall with all Black businesses. Atlanta has a lot of great stuff, but then they got all them racist rednecks in their political arena. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta has a lot of good Blackness, but they also are catching hell right now about voting. They're trying to suppress the voters out there. Y'all know Turk Randall, he lives in Atlanta. Turk is catching hell getting unemployment. He still ain't getting his damn unemployment. He got to go to court. I'm trying to get Turk here for the celebration. Then Turk said he got to go to court the end of this month or either the first week of September. He don't even know, but his lawyer told him to be on point. So, he can't come here because what if he come here? But then again, this is on a goddamn weekend. Turk, you ain't going to court on no weekend. So you might as well tell that shit to somebody else. Because see, I could have flew him here for Friday and he could be flying back about here on Sunday. He'll be home for Monday. They ain't gonna go to court on no Friday. They do not, let me tell y'all something. I have not known a court yet that gives an outside person a court date on a Friday unless it's requested. Not yet. And I've been in the court systems a long time. So I've been in the court system a long time. I should know, right? Look, y'all don't know, but let me stop lying. I ain't working the court system. I went through the court system a long time. And I'm here to tell you, the only person they give a Friday court date to are those that are already incarcerated or they just got incarcerated like that night, Thursday night. And then that Friday morning, they get to stand in front of a judge. And that's a bond hearing. That's it. Normally it's a bond hearing. And Friday is the light day in court. They have courts, but it's normally from people who've already, not initial new court dates are normally never set up on a Friday. But one thing about it, the point I'm making is that he still said, yeah, you got that right. But he still said that. And let me say, moms are resilient and parenting doesn't come with a guidebook. You got that right. And you were right when you said Atlanta is the Black Mecca for creativity. And then Joseph says, what's even crazier, people don't know what Juneteenth is and just happy it's a national holiday with a paid day off. They sure don't. A lot of Black people don't even know what Juneteenth is, but they can tell you fully what Christmas is and fully about the Easter Bunny. Yep. And Clack and Shimmy say, Atlanta is also a place where Klan has a lot of power. Mm-hmm. They block a lot of things that can progress Black people as a whole. Mm-hmm. But here's the point. They had already built their mall, so they couldn't block that. All they got to do is just keep moving forward and let them go on and do what they're going to do. Now, here's the funny thing about it. You get those hateful bastards that'll go try to burn down their mall to recite what happened in the past. Those are relatives from the people that did that to Atlanta. I mean, to the Oklahoma or Black Wall Street. Those are still some of the relatives. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. It's unfortunate, but reality is the apple don't fall too far from the tree. It really don't. You're going to incorporate and inherit some of the idiosyncrasies that your family members had. Mm-hmm. It's bound to happen. And don't right. Other folks want Juneteenth off too and don't even like us. Oh, of course they do. Of course they do. Yeah, let's get them people a day. We get off too. Yay. We hate them niggas. But we want to celebrate that holiday because we're going to be off. They ain't going to celebrate it with us, but they're going to be off. So, yeah. And Joe said Lovecraft Country introduced a lot of Black history, but added a twist to it. Lovecraft Country. I'm not familiar with that, Joseph. Who is it? I'm not familiar with Lovecraft Country. He said it introduced a lot of Black history, but added a twist to it. You know, what's that twist? They had to put that little vanilla spice in there. They had to put that little vanilla spice in there. So as y'all know, the vanilla is not the vanilla. But Madagascar is brown as it can get. And that's the real good vanilla. It's an HBO. Okay, he said it's an HBO. Lovecraft Country. I haven't seen it. I got HBO too, and I got to see. But yeah, I mean, Joseph put it out there plain and simple, just like it is. Thanks, Joseph, for adding that in there for me. So everybody, let's get back to the point of what we were talking about initially. And we were talking about these vaccines. This is Chat Talk Tuesday. And we're just chatting about vaccines and all that kind of stuff. We ain't gonna be on here long because I gotta work. I'm still working. Gotta work. I've been working. Look, got to go back, got to do this application, got to do all kind of stuff today. But everything everything requires in-depth research now. If you've never researched before in your life, everything requires in-depth research. Now, let me let you guys know, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not an Indian chief. I am not a nurse. I'm not a natural practitioner. I'm not an herbologist. I'm none of those things, not licensed and certified. But I am a human being, and I have done some research, and I've done my reading up on certain things. Does it apply to you? Does it fit you? Nope. I hope. If it does, good. And if it don't, fine. I ain't tripping, because some things don't fit you. Do I say do this, do that? Nope. I'll put it out there. It's on you to do what you need to do with it. I tell you, I drink ginger with green tea bag and lemongrass. And that don't mean it's gonna be, and it's good for me. You see how it was busting that mucus loose, that phlegm. Now it works for me. It might not work for you. So what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for somebody else, and so on and so on. One size don't fit all. Do your research when it comes to you and your livelihood and your household and your family. You do your research. Stop taking everything for word of mouth as it is. A lot of mouths speak lies. A lot of mouths might be speaking the truth. Then a lot of mouths might have a convulsion of lies and truth. I'm just saying. So that's where you need to do your research. And don't just Google crap, because Google gonna give you just what they want to give you. You want to go into scholarly research. So do your research. Go into deeper findings, deeper readings. Make sure that you ain't just reading some old crap, some old man-made newspaper. Oh, okay, and that's truth. They gonna tell you what they want to tell you too. Don't always listen to the news. It's gonna tell you what they want you to hear too. Everybody's being paid. Okay, remember that. People are trying to prepare for their family, longevity. They're trying to have legacy, okay, within their family. And some people will do whatever it takes to have that, even if it means harming or hurting somebody. They might not physically come and grab you by your neck and poke your eyes out. They might not seriously come and do a curly, a mow, and all on you and shit, all on you. But they're harming you, and they if they don't know it, they should. But a lot of times they don't care because it's all about the Benjamin, the Grants, and all of that, the Andrew Jacksons, and all of that. That's what it's all about for them. Sustaining a lot of money so that their families never have to suffer or have to work hard or anything else. That they have money and they can constantly keep building on that money. You know, it takes money to make money. But, you know, I would never want to leave a legacy for me, my daughter, or her kids, if she has them, or whatever. I would never want to leave a legacy, or for other family members, of BS or some stuff that I know it was harmful to other people, just so I can have a legacy, a legacy left for my family. I couldn't do it. I'd be turning in my grave. Because first of all, I wouldn't even be in the grave because I'd be fighting so hard trying to not have, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot involved with that. It's a lot involved with that. Let's see. She said it's a series on HBO. I believe it's like the show Underground almost. Okay. I ain't looked at none of that. You say Joseph say they showed Emmett Till playing with a Ouija board that he would not enjoy his trip. Was they playing with Ouija boards back then? I don't believe black. Anyway, because you know what? That was devilment. Were black people playing with Ouija boards back then? If they were demonic spirited, but I can't see him playing with no Ouija board. I couldn't see that. Okay, but anyway, I don't know. So, Clack and Shimmy say, go with your gut first mind. Ask questions about things you don't understand. Oh, no. I told my daughter that all the time. She'd be like, well, I'm like, girl, stop believing everything you hear. Jesus. I said, what? Go do your research. Did they do the research? Half them, no. Half time they wouldn't research nothing. But they want to hear, you know, and my daughter's good for that. It's like she used to always say, use your card. Use your credit card. I'm like, girl, you got to pay for this. Credit card or not, it's a loan that you got to pay back in a timely enough manner to prevent any other charges on you. Did she understand it? Obviously she did. Because she think you just swipe a card. Like people just giving you money. Like, girl, people ain't just giving you anything, girl. People, you have to tell your girl, you better stop playing. People ain't giving you nothing. Just be giving you some people, girl. Everybody looking for a hand. Everybody looking for money for everything they do. Nowadays, a person can't even tell you, oh, a direction without trying to get something out of it. What you say? You looking for who? Yeah. If you can give me a ride, I can take you down there and show you. And then once they get in the car, you got a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? That people are always looking for something. For a little bit of something, they're looking for a lot of something. You know, so this world we live in, y'all, we just got, be vigilant. Know who you dealing with. He said, that's the twist. Go with your good right. That's the twist. Joseph said, that's the twist. Till Emmett Till playing with a Ouija board that he would not enjoy his trip. Whoever did that, his family should sue them unless they gave them the rights to write whatever. Once again, there we go selling ourselves short. There we go selling ourselves short once again. So everybody, yeah, you got that right. Girl, I saw that message, Bree. A little behind the scene. She reminded me of Marjorie. Marjorie, she trying to take your job. Look, she said, time to go. Look, it is time to go. Everybody, it has been a blast. This has really been a great conversation, though, about this here. Y'all go check out Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna check it out, Joseph. I got HBO Plus. I'm gonna go check it out. You know what? I'm sorry. I ain't got HBO. I'm lying. I think all them damn acronyms sound the same. All them acronyms sound the same to me. HBO, BET, ABC, TBS, all that shit sounding. It's a B in everything. Be black. Be back and be black. So it's a B in everything. Look, but I got BET. I ain't got HBO, and you know BET ain't been to show that mess. But she is right. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit, and that's it. And the conversation started yesterday, and I had to go back on that because after reading a couple of comments, I was like, interesting, especially from Francis. Back to Francis for a few seconds. I got 5 minutes before 9:30. Francis, like I said, we all went to school together, right? Great woman. She's an awesome sister. Real smooth sister. Her husband, he was a real smooth brother. They had a unmatched love. They really did. And they had been together so long. 10 children long. Okay. Wow. And when she lost her husband, it was a big hurt. It was a big hurt, but it hurt me just to see her hurt, because she's such a sweetheart of a person. Very into Blackness and the history and all, very into that, involved. I love it. Love the sister. But she was talking about those vaccines. So here's what I will tell you guys. Decide for yourself what's good for you. Be it the vaccine, decide for yourself. Don't take it because people are pushing you to take it. If that's what your spirit is telling you, don't take it. I ain't going to tell you don't take it. I ain't going to tell you to take it. I'm going to tell you, decide for yourself what you think is best. Because at the end of the day, only you got to deal with you. Do your family, your family members love you too. And your kids or whatever, they might love you too and want the best for you and want you to get this and but if in your heart of hearts, something is telling you something different, I'll tell you this. Pray on it. Pray on it. Ask God what's good. Ask God to reveal to you what you should do, to give you the urgings to go forth and get it. Or if he doesn't want you to have it, to keep you from making that move. If you pray honestly and sincerely, I guarantee you, God is going to reveal to you what he wants for you. He'll reveal it. Yep. So people, in the meantime and in between time, remember this. We are not bigger and better than anybody. And there's nobody that's bigger and better than us. We are all people in the same boat, trying to get ahead. And yes, that boat might seem a little lopsided, about the billionaires on one end, the millionaires on another, and the illionaires on the back end. But guess what? We all in that damn boat. And if they think they're a little bit better than you because they got a little bit more, just know this. I have never seen ever a Brinks truck at a cemetery. And if you have, please send me the picture. If you have, send me the picture, please. I want to see the Brinks truck at the cemetery with all the billions that person had when they left here, that is going to go with them. And I want to see them spend it too. I just want to see them be able to spend it. Okay. So show me the Brinks truck at the funeral. By the way, let me know when the Brinks truck is at the cemetery, because I'm going to go there and try to catch a little bit of what they dumping out. But the person who had all the millions and billions and all is in that Brinks truck at that cemetery, at their cemetery plot, let me know when they go spend that money, because I want to be there when they spend it. Okay, I want to see this. I want this in live living color on camera. Click, click. I sure do. And everybody remember this. Reach back and give back. In the meantime and in between time, somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might need a prayer. Somebody also might need a few dollars, a sandwich, a bottle of water. If your spirit is telling you to do this for them, by all means, do it. Don't fight the spirit guide. Let the spirit guide you in that and let it go. Because God wants you to let it go. so that he can prepare you to receive something much greater than what you're letting go of. Remember that. And know this, God loves you. I pray that the world of people learn to love themselves so that they can also be able to love others. I am still in the learning process of learning to love myself. That's a process that never stops because we change every day. So in saying that, and I'm serious about this, and in saying that, I go through things every day that I have to not second guess, but question myself and say, is this, I'm learning. I was learning when as a mother, raising a child, I was learning then, I'm learning now. I still learn every day. There's something new I find out about me and I say, well, maybe we can change that. Or maybe we can do it a little different. I'm still learning. So God loves you. And I pray that we all love ourselves, or at least learn to love ourselves. And I pray that we all can learn to love others. Truly, I do. Oh, and by the way, y'all remember this, right? Love, peace, soul, and hair grease. Guess what? If your head is itching, go wash it, then put the grease in it. If anything is itching, you probably need to get in the bathtub, okay? If anything is itching, especially around your butt area, you need to go get in the water, okay? With some soap and water. Okay? I just thought I'd put that one out there. Everybody, peace on earth. Love to you guys. Love to you gals. Love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be what? Square. Bye-bye.